Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at base ecosystem projects, and I think these are one of the best altcoins in the base ecosystem. The first one is of course Aerodrome or Aerocoin. So it's actually in the correction, so I thought it is a pretty good time to cover this coin. Beside that, we also have Aavegotchi. It's also in the pretty good spot as of now, so I thought I should cover it as well. And the last but not least is a Propy coin, and this one is surprisingly doing well, so I thought I should cover that as well. So looking at Aero coin, as expected, it's not doing that good as of now, and I think this correction was due, and I did cover it a few days back, but I'm again covering it. So I think what we need is a breakout from here, and I think this breakout will most likely happen once we hit this demand zone. So I think we are looking at 1.39 or even 1.35. If not, we also have a pretty good just a second. So I think we do have a pretty good entry around here. So if we are able to enter somewhere around here, I think we do have a pretty good bounce back point from here. So this is around 1.54 to 1.50. So in terms of news, they did not have anything hot going on. They did have few listings on their DEX, and after that we do have a pretty significant rise in the TVL of a base. So I think that will actually impact Aero in the future, most probably after this breakout if it happens. So I think this break, if it does happen, will be most likely heading towards $2 or even breaking all-time high again. So I think if we do break out this downtrend, I think we'll most likely head towards up. And if we look at the increase in TVL of Aerodrome itself, it's over 11% in the past 7 days. So I think this has yet to reflect its price. So if you look here, we have been actually in a slight correction, and it's been around 2 weeks, I think, around 2 weeks. So we are in the downtrend. I think it may be a time that we may break the downtrend, but I think before breaking the downtrend we may see a quick or sniper wick towards this demand zone or even this demand zone. So I think we need to actually do a quick snipe entry in this demand zone, or most probably in this I would like it to be in this demand zone, but as of now BTC did go up, so I think it may only consolidate for until this demand zone, and after we hit this demand zone, I think we may break out from this point, and we actually could be heading towards if we come here, and I think if we do break out from this point, I would like it to go at least to 1.8. if not, I think we could actually go towards even even $2. So this is what I'm looking at for the Aero, and I think it may happen. So looking at Aavegotchi or GHST, they had a pretty good week last week. So they actually their GHST token went live on a base blockchain. That was pretty big. So they also had, I think, they actually went the multi-chain to the base. So they also had some, I think, liquidity to the Aerodrome, and there were proposal for it, so that was pretty good. So beside that, they actually had something here. Just a second. So they just said that they may have, I think, some announcement coming up this week, which was pretty big. So if you look here, the last time I covered it, the coin was around here. So on the 16th April, as I said, that we are in the demand zone, and if it does not break this support, will most likely go up. So it did go up, and as you can see, of course, it did not touch the exact target which I gave, but it did actually do pretty good, and as of now it's going again down. So if you look here, we still did not break the downtrend, and I think that was a bummer. So if you just look here, we were not able to break this downtrend. So we did break it here, but there was no volume to push it to the higher level. So what I wanted was that if it did break this downtrend, so what should have happened, that as you can see, we have a pretty good this wick is pretty big, but if it had gone even up, I think we would have pretty good movement, but it did not. So I think as of now, what we are looking at around this point. So It is a pretty low, but I think if it comes here and it touches this yellow downtrend, and if it goes up again, I think we could be heading towards 2.55 or even 2.4. But I think we first need to actually retest at this trend line to go up here. So even if that does not happen, I think what we need beside that is, if you just look here, just a second, so we can actually draw this another downtrend line from here. It's far away, so I don't think that it's actually worth it. But if we look here, just let me see if we have anything here. So I'm actually not seeing any pattern for this coin as of now. So it did actually do pretty good, but I think we are in the consolidation phase, and if it does come down here, I would like to enter around 1.8 to 1.75, and I think we could actually see a bounce back from this point. So I think this could be a pretty good demand zone for this coin as of now, if it does come around this level. But it's unclear what if they make a pretty good announcement. I think it could easily hit this level around 2.5 to 2.49 if they have any announcement. But as of now, we have to wait and see what announcement they make. So here they actually now they're talking on the best blockchain, and I think this pump came after that. So I think we need to see another big announcement, and I think if we do see any announcement, it will probably go up even higher. So looking at Propy or Procoin, this coin actually surpassed my expectations. So the last time I covered it was around here, so it was trading around 1 point, I think last time I covered it was on the March 15th, so it was around $1.2 as you can see, and it's up over, what do we say, let's just see, it's up over 230%, which is a pretty big move. So they had a lot of pretty good announcements, as you can see. The latest one are pretty good as well, so they actually got launched. So as you can see, they actually pro token on a base, so they actually answered many questions about their base tokens. So we also had B at SE listings. So beside that, they were also at Dubai for blockchain scenes, which was pretty big for them. So beside that, the Propy keys actually hit a very big milestone. So the mintings were around 144k, which is a pretty big minting. So they have been popping. So I think that is the most likely reason why they actually went this much up. So beside that, as of now, it's in correction, and I think this correction was a due, and I think we still need a pretty good correction. As you can see, it went from 3.9 to as low as 2.25, and again it went up again. So of course it did not break this its all-time high, so I think, which is the most likely reason why it's going down again as well. So I think the best way to enter for this coin is mostly just a second, let me see if we have any good entries around here. So I think we can actually take the first entry at this point. It is a bit riskier, but I think it could actually bounce back from this point. So if it does come here around $3 to 2.93, I think we could actually enter at this point, and we may even see a bounce back. But if it does not bounce back, so I think another entry we have is around here. So if it does not bounce back, I think we have a entry at this just a second, let me get a proper entry. Okay, so I think we have a demand zone around here as well. So I think we can actually enter, if this one does not bounce back from this point, I think we can actually enter around 2.73 to 2.49, and even if that does not hold, I think we have pretty good entry around 2.28 to $2. So these are the dollar cost average entries. So if it does break this one, I think we'll be most likely heading even higher, because this coin is actually in the real world assets, and it's also in a real estate. So I think it does offer a lot in terms of narrative for the crypto market in 2024. So 2024 is most likely for the real world assets. So I think this project is a solid when it comes to the real world assets, and it's also the biggest real world assets projects in the base ecosystem, I think. So that is a pretty good for them. and beside that the base does have a lot of demand and this does not have that much market cap. So I think it does have a room to grow. And if you look at its the chart, its all-time high is way around $5. So I think the $5 could actually break this time. So in terms of its market cap, if you look at them, the demand for the coin has actually increased. The demand for this coin has increased so much. As you can see, in the past it only had around 278 million market cap and its price was around $5. So of course there have been increase in supply, but I think if if the bull market continues, I think we could be heading towards $5 or even higher for this coin. So this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.